This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, and I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou well understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things, all right, that were spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. I want to give all honor, all glory, and all praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders of the nation of Israel. Shalom to you brothers out there that are laboring, enduring the elements, making your body a living sacrifice, trying to seal the elect, making your call election assured, seeking out your own salvation, as well as you sisters that are learning, listening, applying, being obedient to your husband. Shalom, shalom. Again, it's the brother Zechariah coming back to you with another lesson, and Lord, willing to be edifying unto you. All right. And this damn devil, man, he cut my lesson. You know, I went through the whole lesson and didn't realize it, but he cut it. You know, that's what this damn devil does, man. Okay. And I was just wrapping it up. You know, I was going to go in, edit, and get it put on YouTube, and he cut my lesson. So, hey, I'd have to start back up the top and do it over again, you know, because this is going to go out, you know. But this is what it's coming to, man. This dude is very, very petty, man. All right. You know, and it grinds my gears, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, sometimes people will think, oh, what's going on? He ain't see no lessons, you know. But hey, you don't know what Jake is going through, man. This damn devil, man, is doing this stuff. But that's okay. Hey, we'll go through it. All right. So yeah, 2nd Ezra, man, is telling you, hey, you're gonna see uproars of the people in these times. Okay. So I got the word uproars pulled up. All right, and I'm just gonna go through this one pretty quick because, like I said, I was trying to get it done. Hey, how you doing? And knock it out, but like I said, he cut my lesson. But it says uproar. It says a loud and a passionate noise or disturbance. All right, and then the second definition says a public expression of protest or outrage. All right, and then you got some similar words. You know, you got words like turmoil. All right, disorder. All right, a state of confusion. All right, not knowing what the hell is going on. All right, look, mayhem. Okay. Look, pandemonium. All right. This is a protest, man. All right, look, protest, a statement or action expressing disapproval, all right, of or objection to something. All right. And that's what you're seeing, man. Hey, the people are tired, man. All right, and fed up, like you see what was going on in the video clips with Spain. Okay, which we're gonna get that right here. All right, and if this is from CBC News, okay, and it says get out. So this is what the people are telling the king of Spain. All right, and it says Spain's king and queen told by protesters flinging mud at them. So they were flinging mud at the king and the queen, man. All right, flinging mud at them after devastating floods. So they blamed them for it. You know, because some people say, oh, well, that's a natural disaster. Why are they blaming them? Well, a lot of times, you know, they get a warning, you know, because you got meteorologists, people that, you know, look at the forecast and see something that's coming and they can give a warning. All right. But instead, you know, there was nothing done to prepare them for it. You know, like a hurricane's coming and you tell people, hey, you need to flee, you need to do this and do that. And they make necessary preparations. They didn't do that with them. And many people lost their lives. There's many people missing and everything. So people are mad and they blame the leadership. Okay. So it says over 200 people have died. You see that? And thousands have seen homes destroyed. So you think, of course, people are going to be pissed. All right. All right. So down here it says a crowd of enraged survivors hurled clots of mud left by storm spawned flooding at the Spanish royal couple. All right. It says King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia. All right, on Sunday during their first visit, all right, to the epicenter, all right, of their nation's deadliest natural disaster in living memory. Okay, so they ain't seen nothing like this. This is the worst, you know, in this present time. Okay, it says Spain's national broadcaster reported the barrage, all right, included a few rocks and other objects. It says, and that 2 bodyguards were treated, all right, for injuries. One could be seen with a bloody wound on his forehead. Damn, see that? It says it was a unprecedented incident for royal house that carefully crafts the image of monarchs adored by their country, all right, of more than 48 million people. All right, so you see that? So normally they're loved by the people, man. But see, the love of many is waxing cold, man, in these last days. And just to prove that, this is Matthew 24:12. And it says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Yeah, okay. Which also in the Apocrypha, it tells you that, because iniquity abound, or no, it says iniquity shall increase. All right. Salakia, iniquity shall increase. All right. In these last days, in which, like I said, you're seeing that more and more, man, in the times that we're in. All right. So you have that, okay? And then I got this article here. All right. Because of the love of many waxing cold, a lot of these nations, especially like these foreigners, they come over here, and a lot of them, like especially with Biden, they've been bringing them all over here. So, you expect that they will show them love. Even the Latinos, you got Latinos for Trump. That's a thing. And despite the stuff with was said about Puerto Rico by that comedian, a lot of them are still they all for Trump, man. Okay. Because they looking at these people, Biden and them and what they promising and stuff. And they ain't promising them nothing. Okay. But look at this. It says, why many Arab voters in Michigan are flocking to Trump ahead of U.S. Election. All right. It says the former president is gaining support in the Arab community amid anger with Harris over Israel's war on Gaza and Lebanon. Okay. And it says Samray Lukman wants Arab Americans to be blamed if Democratic candidate Kamala Harris loses to her Republican rival Donald Trump in the United States election. All right, it says for too long Democrats have taken the Arab vote for granted. Absolutely. It says it is time for them to pay the price for United States-backed Israeli war on Gaza and Lebanon, Lukman said. So that's one of the reasons why they're pissed. It's because they're funding it. Okay, they'd be like, oh, we're not the ones doing it with our hands in it. But yeah, you're sending money though. Okay, which we know one of the main reasons why, they the same people, but also, Israel's got something over Babylon's head because, they could just come out with it and say, hey, the people, you trying to erase the fact what you done as far in history. But the people that you have in your possession there in the Americas are the children of Israel. Okay. And even though we've been scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, a big bulk of us are here in the Americas. Okay. A big portion. Okay. And then you see a lot of the northern kingdom are flocking up in here because, they're being oppressed in where they're at, which they come here and they're seeing more oppression. You might make more money and stuff like that. Like I was talking to over the weekend, I was talking to this Cuban. All right. And Cuban brother, all right, and he was telling me like, man, how bad it is in Cuba, which I already know. I've done lessons on it, but he was talking about, he come here and he said, yeah, he says I make more money. I got 3 cars, I got a motorcycle and stuff, So he's talking about these possessions, which all that, us, that don't mean nothing to us, all right. We look for a new heaven and a new earth. We're not worried about these worldly possessions, But that's what they, a lot of their mindset is just money, all right. But anyways, he said one of the problems, the only gripe he really has, it's like despite having all that, got his own business and everything. He said despite all that, one of the biggest things he has is that he's like, I'm tired. I'm work all the time. You work and you don't have time to do anything. He says, I barely get to see any TV. You watch you turn the TV on and you fall asleep because you're so tired. And then by the time you wake up, it's time to do it all over again. I'm like, yep, that's where we're at with it. It's just work. And that's the vibration that Babylon wants his people under. The elite said, I don't want a nation of thinkers. I want a nation of workers. Okay. We brought that out. All right. That's the mindset. So that's what they want you to do. You're too tired to do anything. You're just working all the time. And then when you're so wore out from that, you give up the ghost and then they replace you with someone else. All right. They don't want thinkers. They don't want like what we're doing. They don't want that. They don't want you thinking and stuff like that. Whatever they tell you to do, you just do it. That's what they want. Okay. All right. Meanwhile, they're out here making war with everybody. But they use their witchcraft with their news outlets to make it look like these other nations are the aggressor when it's really them. You know, the Bible tells you that war is in this devil's heart. All right. But it says, I will show up the next day. If Harris loses, I will say it's because of the community. All right, of this community, it is because of Gaza, and because of the genocide that you lost. Lukeman told Al Jazeera in her office in the Detroit suburb of Dearborn. Says, take the credit for your power. I'm all for it. All right. The Yemeni American activist is part of a growing electoral bloc that would have been unthinkable a few years ago. And it says Arab Americans for Trump. So yeah, you see that they're all for Trump, man. Okay. Oh, and it gets crazier. Okay. You got this right here, and it says Kamala Harris appears on Saturday Night Live before. Wait a minute. This is not the article. Hold on, y'all. Here we go. I don't know how it turned over. You see that? That's probably that's Esau. Esau didn't want you coming bringing this out. All right. But anyways, it says Hindu nationalists in India prayed for Donald Trump. See that? Okay.
Great again. Vote for Donald Trump. Make world great again. Vote for Donald Trump. Make world.
All right. So down here it says about a dozen members of the Hindu Center, all right, a Hindu nationalist group gathered in New Delhi on Wednesday to pray for Donald Trump's victory in the U.S. presidential election. And these are supposed to be her people. Okay. Why is it that her people are not going for her? You know what I'm saying? But instead they're going for the opposite guy. All right. One of the reasons you can say is for one, they're looking, India is part of BRICS nation. Okay. We know that Biden has just put sanctions on India, you know, because, you know, they're for Putin and stuff like that, because they're all a part of the same group. Okay. So they're leaning towards Trump too. Okay, so they're sending out prayers. They're calling on to their gods and stuff, and they're sending out prayers, you know, for him. This is the times that we're in, man. All right, these are the times that we're in, and they're supposed to be her people. But see, like I said, the love of many is waxing cold, and a lot of people are leaning towards, you know, the opposite, you know, of even their own people, to get some type of solution. All right. But this is Matthew 12:25, okay? And it says, Yahushua knew their thoughts and replied, any kingdom divided by civil war is doomed. All right. And I'm reading this in the NLT, by the way. Okay. And then it says, a town or family splintered by feuding will fall apart. You know, any type of division like that, hey, you're doomed to fall. Okay. Because you're supposed to come together. Okay. But see, while everything's falling apart for all these different nations, you know, especially this place, okay, our people are coming together, okay? And when we talk about our people, as in the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, by way of your father, going back to our forefather Jacob, who is the progenitor of the Israelites, you know, it's all about the elect of us. The elect are coming back together. Now, it's not all of us, okay? The rest of them are going to be bickering and all that and talking about things that don't matter. But those that are coming back into this truth, all right, the fullness of this truth, all right, they're coming together before your very eyes. Okay, so again, it says Yahushua knew their thoughts and replied, any kingdom divided by civil war is doomed. A town or family splintered by feuding will fall apart. Absolutely. Okay. And just to go into it even more, hey, even Yahushua is coming with division. All right. And let me see. I'm going to go back a couple verses because, you know, like I said, I did this lesson, but it got cut. But I can see it's still recording. So call all Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You know, like I said, hey, I'll do it over. You know, one time I think I was doing it over like 4 or 5 times with one lesson. They just kept cutting it. All right. Because, you know, this, like I said, this word is grievous unto Esau, Edom. And we know that the scripture says the wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him. All right. But this is Luke 12 and starting at verse 51. And it says, suppose ye that I have come to give peace on earth. OK, because that's what people want to talk about. Peace, peace, peace this, peace that. Nah, man, Yahushua ain't coming with peace, man. That ain't going to be till the kingdom is established. But before that, it's got to be division. OK. That division is what's going to cause this man's kingdom to fall. Okay? Because it tells you a nation divided, once again, a nation divided cannot stand. All right. But have an end. All right. But it says, suppose ye that I've come to give peace on earth. And it says, I tell ye nay. Basically saying, hell no. But rather division. Okay. He's bringing division. All right. Verse 52, it says, For from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house divided. You see that? 3 against 2 and 2 against 3. All right. See that? All right, the father shall be divided against the son, and the son against the father. All right, the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. All right, so you see that? Yes, Yahushai's own words. You see red letters. All right, prophecy. All right, these are the things that are coming. All right, and then this is 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. All right, and I'm going to start with verse 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Now that you have this understanding, now like, whoa, because when you read that, you'll say, whoa, which woe means destruction. All right, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another. See, more division, civil war. All right, a kingdom, being splintered by civil war, man. You see that? It's going to fall. All right. So, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. You see that? For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes. See that? Just like what you see over there in Spain, right? Okay. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. See that? A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. All right. For because of their pride, okay, Most High hates pride, and we know that there's no nation on this earth more prideful than this place, Babylon the Great. All right. So for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. See that? A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, all right, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. Yep. See, a time like never before, all hell breaking loose. Okay. And hey, that time can come at any moment. All right. It can come around this election time. You never know. All right. But we'll see. All right. This is from Reuters. It says Washington State activates National Guard in case of election violence. Okay. So showing you that things could get violent. Okay. You see the stuff going on there with Spain. They were attacking the king over there. The king and queen, man. Okay. All that is Bible prophecy. Okay. So now they activating that. Okay. And it says the governor of Washington State on Friday said he was activating some members of National Guard to be on standby after information and concerns regarding potential violence related to the 2024 election. Okay. It says the state where Democrat Kamala Harris is easily expected to defeat Republican Donald Trump, according to polling. All right. It says what was one of 2 where ballot boxes were set on fire earlier this week. So you see that? All right. It says early voting is available to those in Washington, and more than 2 million have already cast their ballots, according to the election lab at the University of Florida. All right. That's all I'm going to read on that. But yeah, the point is that they're activating the National Guard for certain states. And I think there's 2 other states that was mentioned. I think one of them was Oregon or something. All right. But like I said, man, we're coming into a time, man, where it's going to be like never before. Okay. And, and just a hint of that was some of those scriptures I brought out. Okay. The video clips that you've seen. Okay. Time like never before. All right. This is Jeremiah 30:7, and I'll go ahead and end it on this. And Lord willing, this has been an edifying lesson. Okay. All right. And it says, alas, for that day is great. All right, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Okay, and we know that ultimately that will be the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, those of Jacob. Okay, it will be the elect. All right, and Lord willing, man, we be of that number. That's why it's wise, for us to grasp into this truth. Okay, come under the shadow of the Almighty. That hedge, that protection. Okay, because all hell's going to break loose, and you don't want to be out here just wandering about. Okay, the scripture says a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. Okay, all right. Because all hell is going to break loose, man. Make no mistake about it. And Babylon has not seen nothing like that on that type of level. But some of these other countries, you're getting a glimpse of it, okay? These so-called natural disasters and things that are happening, okay? You know, and you got a taste of some of that stuff down there because of the hurricanes. And then they had armed militia groups down there, you know, feeling some kind of way. Because, you know, they... so-called Biden and Kamala, man, you know, they just gave them people a few $100s, man, and they're like, you know, what are we gonna do with this? We lost our whole homes and stuff. Some of them was still in the same clothes. You know, they didn't have phones or nothing. No way to contact family. They don't know if their family is alive or anything. Just utter madness, man, and they don't care about the people. I know I shared something. It was a video clip where, like, basically there was a plane with all types of goods and stuff, and they set it up just for Kamala to go and take a picture with it, but they never sent the plane down there to help those people. And they was exposing that, showing you that these people don't care about the people, man. Okay? Meanwhile, billions of it is being sent, and I ain't talking about millions, billions sent to Ukraine and Israel. All right? Showing you who their interest is in, okay? And it's not in this place. All right. And that's going to make people feel more and more and more tired, you know, especially, you know, when they see the foreigners come over here and they were getting all the benefits and things like that. You know, that's just more fuel to the fire, man. All right. A time like never before, Jacob's trouble. So I'll read it again and go ahead and end it. And this is, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. OK, so you want to be part of that remnant, that elect, okay, of the descendants of Jacob, you know, you Israelites, you know, coming back to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, all right, you know, so you don't want to make no Tarian to turn to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, all right, because the times that we're coming in is going to be like something that you have never seen before, all right. These nations are tired. They're tired. Especially they tired of the West, okay. You know, you got the stuff with Kim Jong-un. You know, he's over there testing his arsenal. You know what I'm saying? And they just tired. They tired, man. They tired of the West. You know, people are tired of oppression and everything. And then there's so-called leaders that ain't helping them. Hey, they tired of them. All right. And like I said, you're going to see a lot of that come over here to this place, man. And it's going to be like something they've never seen before. All right. So with that, Lord willing, you have found this lesson here edifying. I want to give all honor, all glory, and all praise unto Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders of the nation of Israel, and shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Until the next one, shalom.